Good morning. Welcome to Cooking with Andrea. Thanks for coming in and cooking with me. I appreciate it. Today, I was at the store and I found, not today, I was at the store the other day and I found beef short ribs, and they're the large ones. Look at these. These are gorgeous. There's a bone right here, and then all the beautiful meat is right in here. These are very gorgeous. Oh, first of all, I wanted to show you guys, well, it's going to be hard to see in my crock pot, but I have seasoning in my crock pot already. I'm one of those, I put the seasoning on the bottom, and then I put the bone down, and I start layering. First of all, guys, well, I'll layer like this really nice, and then I'm going to have to flip the meat because I have a lot of ribs in here. These beef ribs are so good. Usually these beef ribs are so expensive, though. I tell you, you know, it's hard to get a good deal. Well, this weekend or last weekend, I got a good deal, and I wanted to make them. It was $8 a pound. These have been going anywhere in Reno for probably about $9 to $12 at times. These gorgeous short ribs are that expensive, but it is a very good cut of meat. Guys, I want to throw something out too. Short ribs. People have been asking me, hey, Andrea, what do you make for Christmas? I'm like, well, I make a prime rib, blah, 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 you know, and all this other stuff. They're like, really? And I'm like, yeah, but there's only two of me, they'll say. These short ribs are an excellent thing for you to make for a Christmas dinner. If you treat these ones right, these will be delicious. Now, mine are going to be barbecue short ribs today, because this is what me and my family are hungry for. So I'm making a barbecue beef short rib in my crock pot. So that's what I'm making today. But you can use these for anything you want. And all I'm doing is putting on how much I think we like for seasoning. So this is garlic powder, lemon pepper, and it's going to be onion powder. Okay. And then I'm going to do just like this. And then these are going to cook. They're going to cook for about between 6 and 8 hours. But what we're going to do is we're just going to let them cook. And then what we'll do is we'll come back in 4 hours. And I will clean my bottles off from touching this meat. I always bleach my bottles. But I just want to get the seasoning into the pot so you see it. And like I said, it's how much you and your family likes. And then guess what, guys? Like I said again, this is going to be a barbecued beef short rib. So, let me get this on high. And I'm going to put it for 6 hours because I want to check it. And then, like I said, I got my barbecue short ribs for a very good price. We'll be back. We're going to come back and check these in 4 hours together and talk some more. Welcome back. Okay, we're 4 hours into our gorgeous, gorgeous beef rib. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. Oh, so intoxicating, the smell. Oh my gosh. Well, it's only 4 hours. It's kind of hard still. We'll be able to tell. Now, how I like my short rib, my beef short ribs is when this bone falls out and this back here is just jelly, that's when I like mine. So I usually cook mine about 8 hours. This has been on for 4 and it's still kind of tough. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our ribs back in and we're going to cook them for another 2 hours. I went ahead and I put them all upright. So it's hard to see in my crock pot, I know, guys, because my crock pot sits high. But what I did is I just took all of them and set them upright. Because, you know, once they start to cook, they shrink a little bit. Oh, there's a lot of juice in here. And I'll show you what that all looks like as soon as they're done. But I just want to stand everything up. They've already got a ton of seasoning on them. And remember, in about an hour, we'll come back and we're going to check them together, or I'll check them in an hour and see how they are. As soon as they're 1 hour out, I'm going to put barbecue sauce on them, let them cook for 1 hour, and then what we'll do is then we'll shut the crock pot off. And then, but I first have to tell how done they are, because I'm one of those, my beef short ribs have to be done well. They have to be super tender. It's an expensive cut of meat. This needs to melt in your mouth. So what we'll do is, it says I have 3 hours and 46 more minutes for 8 hours. So what I'm going to do is come back in an hour. I'll start checking these now every hour to see how it goes, because it goes fast. Once they're pretty much done, it can be a couple hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, depending. My stock pot, my crock pot is just stacked with these gorgeous ribs. 3 of us are eating, so I want my boys to be full. But we'll be back. Welcome back. Okay, ribs look delicious. We're gonna try a bite, but I want to show you in a minute. We'll try a bite, but what we're gonna do is I want to let you know I took this much liquid from my crock pot. I have 11 bones, and these are big fat beef short ribs. So there's a lot of grease that comes out with beef, and I took most of it out, and now I'm gonna put the ribs back in, because now what we're gonna do is sauce them. They're looking absolutely fantastic. So I'm gonna stick them in nice, and I gotta put them all flat. Now they'll all fit though, because of the shrinkage. They shrink. Like, look at this. This is almost done. It needs about 40 more minutes in my opinion. That's why I'm going to put them back in and then put the sauce on them now. You could eat them like that, but you know, like I told you guys, I like mine pretty much falling off the bone. My beef ribs. I do not like tough beef. I do not. I eat a certain kind of steak. You know, I'm just that way when it comes to beef. Now, pork ribs, oh man, I know I have to have the rule, and I usually only cook them out on the grill for an hour and 45 minutes, so I still get my bite marks and stuff through my meat. But this gorgeous piece of beef, especially like if you were going to have this for a nice dinner, you want this really super soft in my opinion. The bone already came out of that one. I'm going to put this right here, put this little meat right here on top, and then I am going to get the barbecue sauce, and I'm using Kraft, so we're good here. So I'm just using a Kraft. You can use whatever you like, whatever your family likes. I love these ribs, and I love this barbecue sauce. My husband and my son, they're really easygoing. They like so many barbecue sauces. There is one too I really like. It's Sonoma too. That's a good one. But Baby Ray's is good too. You know, I can't complain, but Kraft happens to be my favorite. So all my ribs are covered now. And you can put more if you want barbecue sauce, but I would wait. Because like I said, I covered everything. It's going to melt down there. I don't want everything soggy though. But we have 1 hour and 11 minutes. I'll probably cut it in 40 minutes, but I wanted to show you guys this this rib here. I got this on my plate. I'm going to cut it right in front of you. And I want you to see how tender it is now. In my opinion, it still needs a little bit more. Not much. See how easy that cut? I'm going to take this bite. Almost done. If you didn't like your ribs really super tender, 7 hours would be okay to stop it. But you know what? That's you tasting your food. You have to taste your food, so you know. So see, my thing didn't come off. The reason this came off is because I cut it. So I'm just going to stick it in there because that's going to be my taste and test one. We are good to go. If you wanted to, you could go ahead and make gravy. Let your grease settle, and this will be goodness. This will come right off, and you could make gravy if you like. But however you would like. So guys, we'll be back in about 40 minutes. And I really appreciate you guys, but we're almost done. Welcome back. Oh my gosh, our beef short rib, beef brisk short ribs are done. They look super delicious. Good gosh, I was stuttering there for a second. Almost dropped my rib. My beef short rib. Can't be dropping any of the goodness. Looks delicious. Yum. So this is what 7 hours and 30 minutes is. Looks fantastic. Well, we're gonna pull one out and we're gonna try it. Let's pull this one out. I'm all being picky. We're gonna pull that one out. I'm gonna move my plate and my dish. Oops. Let's see here. Wow, those smell delicious. I encourage everybody to look for these ribs. Right now I found them on sale and I've been looking for a good 5-6 months. And so I encourage everybody to try these. These are absolutely excellent. Look at how soft that is. Boy, that just comes right off. And that's what you want. Oh my goodness. Now tell me to not put all this in my mouth and to blow first because it's going to be hot. Okay, let's go in and get a bite. My goodness, these are so soft and delicious. So these are my barbecue beef short ribs, and they are excellent. So I recommend everybody trying this recipe. Remember, keep these in your thoughts about the holidays, because it is a lot cheaper, especially if you're just cooking for two. A lot more affordable. Well, if you like the content, if you please like, share, and subscribe, I'd be most grateful. Thanks, and have a lovely day. Blessings to everybody.